I'll back up.
That didn't help. But hello, everyone, and welcome to a review of LegoLand Windsor. Sorry about the wind. My name is Chriz, aka the Mole. Joining me is James Phoenix.
Hello.
And Anastasia Lazerbeam.
Hello.
Yeah, and we're going to be doing a little quick review of the LegoLand Windsor Resort. Bear in mind, I've not used all the stuff that's there, but before you even get in there, you see giant Lego bricks on the side of the road. And as you can see, like that. And there is more, like on going up, they spell the word welcome.
Cool.
Which I argued they should have done it the opposite way around.
You should have spelled goodbye?
They should have spelled welcome the opposite way around.
Okay.
So as you're going in, you're reading each letter, so then you're reading the word welcome. But they didn't. So as you're going in, you're reading welcome, and you're reading each letter, and when you get to the top of it, oh, it says welcome, which makes no sense. Also, for like £189 per person, you can get one of them.
What is it, Tamagotchi?
Cubot. You get that, and you can load up a ride. For the normal ones, you can ride it. You can do it. Some of them you can with less weight. The one we got was instantaneous. That's why it would cost so much. And you go up to a ride, you go dunk, and it just lets you straight on. And before you even get to any rides, they have lots of shops that sell stuff like that.
Is that a fidget spinner?
Lego fidget spinner.
Okay, then.
We wanted one of them so bad, but it was sold out. And as you're walking through, you see like there's a sign there with different facts. Like there is the Hulkbuster Iron Man.
Nice.
And if I can zoom in on this picture, there we go, so I can read it. Standard ABS Lego brick built system. 595000 Lego bricks, weight 850 kilograms, height 8'3".
Wow.
That's a lot of Lego.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's almost as much Lego as there was fish.
Yeah.
I like to make references. Then there's little statues like that, like that's an egg, and there are dinosaurs coming out of them and stuff.
Cool.
Aww.
Which was cool. And they even have ones with different characters too. Like there's me, an Ewok, and Boba Fett.
Nice.
How many Legos did it take to make you?
One. Round one. But as you can see, you're going up this ride here. This is the Viking Splash Ride.
Ah.
And we have to go to my pictures because they're in weird order. Because some of them I didn't pick up till afterwards. Because you can get a band, if that makes sense. You can get a band, and what that band does is it gives you the pictures. You know, like when you're on the ride, like there's me waving at the camera. This ride, the Viking one, you're sitting there and you go round as you go down like this water chute thing. It's not like a massive drop, but it's just fun. They have a log flume. I don't have a picture of that, which was really fun. They have... Which one's that one? There's this game in the Pharaoh section. That's Raiders, where you get guns and you get to shoot stuff.
Nice.
They had my favourite, which I can't find a picture of anywhere. It might be on the second day. There it is. Lego Ninjago.
Nice.
You sit on the ride and you're doing this, like to fire ninja stars, and it reads your motion, so you can just start throwing them at people.
Nice.
Which is really weird. And yeah, for some reason, if you see me on that picture, it took it at like the most stupidest pose. Especially with those glasses, it looks like I'm doing some sort of weird dance. Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm hip. What up, dog?
Look, you look like you're doing the Emma dance.
Yep. This ride I loved.
Atlantis.
Atlantis.
See that submarine? One of the only rides in the world.
Aquaman's trident.
Yeah. One of the ones they said is the only one in the world that does this. It actually is a submarine. And
That's cool.
you go underneath and you go in the water. There's some Lego stuff like him. The submarine tells you stuff.
Cool.
There's a kraken.
Nice.
Because why wouldn't there be?
Yeah.
There's real life fish.
Nice.
Ooh.
There's even there you go. There's even a couple of sharks.
Whoa.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, it's cool just seeing them. You just sat down in a submarine as it's going through, and it's telling you, oh yeah, look to your left, and you'll see this, 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 and this. There's other attractions for smaller kids, like go-karts.
Nice.
Where at the end of those go-karts, you get a driving thing. You know,
Like
the
a big
driving test thing.
Like a big driving license.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
There's also
cute.
this ride. There's also that ride, which is fun. It's like a fire engine. The others use that, not me. I was still someone started taking photos from. And you're going like that up and down and stuff, and it's making a fire engine go. So you can get to a burning building, then use your hose to try and put it out and save the day.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, I like that. And all around the park, there's stuff to do, like posing with a giant batarang.
Nice.
Because why wouldn't you pose with a giant batarang? There's models of, like, look at the size of me compared to London.
Ah,
Actual size, too.
yes.
There's a Lego Star Wars bit that has Darth Maul.
Nice.
There's even a bit where you can take a photo, which I didn't do, of holding a lightsaber. There's me with a dragon.
Oh, there we go.
Spoiler, I'm not that dude.
Ah.
I'm that dude in the background right there.
Mm.
I'm a little fat guy. I do regret wearing that jacket.
Why's that?
It was boiling fucking hot.
Ah.
And at the end of day one, look at the colour of my hand compared to the colour of my arm.
Yeah. That'll do it.
It got bright red.
It did. Sunscreen, man. Sunscreen.
Sunscreen to wimps.
Sunscreen for people that don't want cancer.
Yep. That's my problem.
That's just vapor. That's not going to give you cancer. That vapor is just going to boil your lungs from the inside because of how hot it is.
That's been completely disproven.
Has it?
Yes, because you hold it in your mouth and you blow it straight back out. And you just go and stuck it inside there. It's no hotter than cigarette smoke.
Mm.
A lot of people saying that it's wrong for you actually have ties to the tobacco companies because cigarettes cost more.
Ah.
C3PO. But yeah, vapes and cigarettes.
You put that up so fast, I thought it was Homer for a minute.
There's Blur 2D2.
Yeah.
He wasn't blurry. I was just walking as I took it. But there's like look, there's loads of little models. Now there is a roller coaster which I fucking loved.
Okay.
But I'll get to that later. There's this ride where you're in like a little balloon.
Nice.
And as you can see, there's everyone. Yay. But yeah, basically you go in it and you're like looking out at the park, which is cool.
That is cool.
There's a couple of things like that. There's a video game section.
Nice.
See? Completely disappointed by this Lego game section. All it is a couple of PlayStations hooked up, and you can go in there and wait in line to play on like Lego Worlds or something.
That's dumb.
It's in the ancient Egyptian section.
Because they're famous for their PS2s.
Random.
That's my thing of that makes sense. Like it's right next to that Space Raiders game.
Ah. Needs more Lego Batman.
There was a Lego Batman section, but I didn't get to go on it. I think it was closed when we were there. They put up a Lego Batcave
Ah,
promote the film. However, he was in a shop.
nice.
Yep. There's me in Ninjago. Oh,
There you go.
who doesn't love Ninjago? You can win giant donut pillows.
Yeah.
Every fucker had them.
Haha.
Because after, if you go there, if you spend like two goes worth, or one goes worth on the last one, if you're losing, the woman just goes and puts the balls in anyway. That's like, there you go.
This guy don't even give a shit.
Because that sign says everyone wins.
Ah.
That's a roller coaster that I'm on there. That's a really slow one.
Mm.
This one's called, what was it, Sky Riders or something? But it does give you a great chance to just take a shot like that.
Nice.
That is a fucking beautiful shot. Jim does not appreciate the beauty in this one shot alone. I mean, look, come on, look at all those little Lego models.
Wow.
That is a beautiful shot. And yeah, you can even take selfies on it. That's how slow it's going. It's going so slow, I was comfortable pulling up my phone and taking a selfie on a fucking roller coaster. Because its idea is to just go, oh yeah, look. There's a place called Papa Mole's Ice Cream.
He opened
Yeah.
up his own ice cream place.
Papa Mole's.
Papa Moles.
Damn right I took my photo outside there posing. Papa Mole's Ice Cream and Donut Shop. It's like they know me. If only they'd put porn and pizza as well, I would have been like, oh my god,
Papa
get out my
Mole's-
brain.
Papa Mole's porn and pizza.
Porn, pizza, ice cream and donuts. Get out my brain.
Yeah.
There's these, the little boats. We had a problem. They had a problem with ours. It seemed to break and wouldn't turn.
Oh.
But they ended up ramming another boat, which was great for me because I was stood on the side, so I got to take photos up close
Nice.
as they crashed into the shore. Yeah, the Lego Star Wars, Jim. They have loads of little tiny Lego Star Wars stuff, but when once
Nice.
it's all taken out, look at the size of that. It's like a one
That's a
giant
big
Lego
setup,
Star Wars,
yeah.
which is pretty cool.
That is cool.
The ride I wanted to show you,
Okay.
but I have to find it,
Right.
is probably arguably the best roller coaster.
Okay.
By arguable, I mean it's not arguable.
Huh.
It's the best.
Nah.
Period. God, my face looks so stupid in this photo, but I don't care. The dragon.
Nice.
It's a nice slow roller coaster where you're, well, riding a dragon.
Dragons are cool.
Yep. I don't even know what that picture was from. I got one of me in a car there, but I was like, I don't know what it's for. But yeah, the dragon roller coaster, basically you get in it, and it goes dead slow, takes you about the story, and then right when you get to the tunnel, it goes and just zooms like fuck around the track.
Yeah.
And it's so cool because you're like, wow, it's cool. But yeah, so like I said, yeah, there's lots to do there.
That's good.
There's a Duplo area for little kids,
Nice.
also known as gym suitable rides.
Ha.
I'm kidding, you'd be afraid of them.
Ha.
But no, and certain rides have different limitations, like the dragon, because of how fast it is. Every kid must have an adult with them.
Makes sense.
What I mean by that is the smaller rides, one adult can accompany 2 children. But on the bigger ones like that, one adult has to be with one child only.
Ah.
So because we had 2 children and arguably 2 adults, we could we could go on the rides, you know what I mean, together. And it was like, okay, that's cool.
That worked.
And they have different height requirements and stuff, so it is all in above board. It's just and there's a Lego 4D place
Nice.
where Lord Business's brother, Risky Business, tries to take over.
Ha.
Voiced by Patton Oswalt because he's really affordable.
Yeah.
That's what they say in there. Like he's like, huh, you sound like a much cheaper voice actor, like one that's almost really affordable and in lots of things. He's like, yeah, I do, don't I? I have one of those voices.
Nice.
It's a cheap knockoff version of Everything Is Awesome because his park is a cheap knockoff of Lego called Brickland,
Ah.
where he's trying to kidnap the people from Lego. It's just filled with like loads of little twists and jokes. It's just funny.
Nice.
And on the screen, there's like, and fire comes out the floor in front of the screen. It's fucking awesome. But yeah, like I said, there's lots of rides. There's like roller coasters. There's the like Ferris wheels. There's the ones that go around that way in the air. There's teacup rides. There's what do you call it? There's go-karts, log flumes, water rides, boat rides. There's a lot of attractions there, and it is a massive park, if that makes sense.
Awesome.
Yes.
Like, we were there for 2 days. We didn't get to do much, but when we were there for one park, it felt almost as big as when we're walking around one of the Disney parks. It might not be quite as big, but it felt that way. It felt like when we were walking around, like, not all of the Disney parks, but, like, let's say you walk around just the Magic Kingdom, it felt like walking around just that to get to all the areas.
That's cool.
So, yeah, it is a massive park over here, which we don't have many massive theme parks.
Mm-hmm.
And and like I said, yeah, and the guests the staff are all super friendly. They even do little jokes, like they've got French fries shaped like Lego bricks that you can eat.
Ah.
Which that's cool. There's loads of statues as you're walking around, the various stuff and franchises and all that, which is cool. And yeah, it's just a cool day out.
Sounds awesome.
Cool.
It's cheap as well because it's like £50 a day, I think, to go in there.
Mm.
However, if you have the Merlin season pass, which I've got up here somewhere, which I don't think I can get to right now, but I got the season pass. I went and bought the season pass when I was down there, and it's like 150 per person, which means if you go 3 days, you've covered it. Pretty much, you've covered your cost. But it also covers Blackpool, which is up north, like closer to me.
Ah.
It covers the Shrek exhibit in London, which I plan to go to in September. The Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, the London Eye, and just various other stuff.
Nice.
And like I said, it's a cheap thing. And let's say, for example, I don't know, let's say Pew was visiting the UK and she was in London, and she said to us, "Hey, Mole, do you want to like meet up or like whatever?" Nailed it. But yeah, if she's
It'll happen eventually.
Yeah, if Pew was there during this year or something when I had my pass, because I don't know which years I'll keep subscribed to it, and I said to her, "Oh yeah, I've got my pass," and I said to her, "Yeah, sure, I can get time off or something. I can go down there and meet her for a day or two." If I go to get her in, she only has to pay half price. As long as I've let them know 24 hours in advance. With my pass, up to 5 people can get in at once with me at half price.
Nice.
Yeah, that's just great value for money.
That is a good deal.
And like I said, the shops are good. And yeah, it's a great theme park. I'd give it a thumb up. It's worth checking out, and it's just fun. There's stuff for everyone. Because while there may not be extremely thrilling rides, like there's not many like oh my god, what the hell was that?
Mm.
They're fast enough for those people would still be happy with some of them, and like the log flume's a massive drop down, which is fun.
Ah.
So yeah, but there's also slow rides, traditional rides. So yeah, it's got something for everything. I'd give it a thumb up. People should check out LegoLand Windsor today.
Excellent. Yeah, I don't know about Pew, but I'm looking forward. They're actually in the process of the preliminary phases of constructing a LegoLand park right here in our neck of the woods in New York. So once they get that built, I'm looking forward to going there to check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And I wonder if I'll make like a miniature New York, like they made miniature London. To be fair, they had other cities and stuff too when we were there too. Like they'd have various cities from around the world. But
yeah,
I wonder if I'll make little Lego like New York. But I wonder if they have like tiny Lego garbage to fill the streets with. A little tiny switchblade to put in everyone's hand.
Nah.
And of course, the Lego hairstyle of like Rocksteady and Bebop before they became animals. Because that's how you all dress as like 1980s punk bands,
Yeah.
punk gangs from like 80s cartoons. No, Lego New York could be cool, and I'll be honest. I reckon Lego New York will probably have obviously different stuff to ours. Might have some of the same rides because they're traditional. I think they're in most of them, but I would easily see yours doing like a Lego SpiderMan statue.
Oh
that
yeah,
would be cool.
that would make sense.
See, that's when you have the Lego New York City and Spider-Man just hanging off of it.
Yeah.
That too.
But but like they also had, which was cool as fuck, in those model stuff, they had a model NASA with a little rocket. When you get close, you hear all the. I'm not gonna say that it's the little Lego people. I'm not crazy, but you hear the little Lego people talking over the walkie-talkies and giving space commands, which is all just actual sounds from the normal space missions. Well, that's cool.
That's cool.
Nice.
Jim will have to go.
I will.
And I'll get to review Lego. I'll get to be in LegoLand, New York, as reviewed by Pew and Jim.
It's gonna be a few years off. They gotta build it first.
Yeah, but which FYI, Pew and Jim, how have you guys not done more reviews as P and J?
There is logic in what he says.
No.
It's
Not peanut butter and jelly.
jelly time. Peanut butter
Not
jelly
peanut
time.
butter and jelly.
They kind of are.
No.
Because you both disgust me.
Yeah.
But no, like I said, LegoLand Windsor, it's fun, and like I said, the stuff for fun. And don't worry, apparently you can use vapes in a lot of areas, but there is designated smoking ones if you just use smoking ones. Like when I was using the vape, they were fine with it, but someone stood next to me and lit a cigarette, and the guy went up to him and told him, "No, you need to go to the smoking area with that."
Ah, okay, that's good to know.
To which I just thought, ha.
Vape 1, cigarette 0.
Back you go, tobacco peasant.
Yes.
But they even have like characters to draw stuff and all that. So yeah, like I said, it gets a thumb up for me. It's something people should check out.
I look forward to it when the time comes.
Yep.
All right. Well, this has been a LegoLand review, and we'll see you next time, folks.
LegoLand Windsor review.
Yeah, LegoLand Windsor.